Well, I'll tell you, in my opinion, as a local, I live right up the road from here. I've personally lived with this and experienced this myself with the bears in our yard coming right up to our house. This is an everyday occurrence in this area. It's not an everyday occurrence somebody gets attacked, but it's an everyday occurrence that we have to live with these bears in our yards, in our neighborhoods here. In my opinion, as a wildlife professional, having done this professionally for 20 years, I think that the message here in Florida has been wrong. They've been telling everybody not to be afraid of bears. The bears in Florida are harmless. There's never been a documented bear attack in Florida, and I think that's the wrong message. Out west, they understand the bears are dangerous, and they want the bears to fear humans. They haze them. They do things to let them know that humans are scary. They want to scare the bears so that they don't want to be in the same vicinity as humans. We don't really do that here. They say let the bears go wherever they want to go, and I get that, but the problem is that the bears have lost all fear of humans. They don't consider us a threat in any way. They walk right up into our yards, right up onto our porches. My next door neighbor last year had one on his back porch with his head in the refrigerator. Literally opened the refrigerator on the porch and was eating out of his refrigerator. He walked out on the porch and was face to face with this bear. That happens all the time here. So why are they telling us that they're harmless? The bears don't fear us. We need to try, in my opinion, to do something to invoke some of that healthy respect and fear on the animal's part and fearing us. And they need to change the message to the residents here. Quit telling people that these bears are harmless. When you have people who move from major metropolitan areas that come out on the outskirts of the forest like this, and they tell everybody that, oh, our bears are cute and cuddly, that's the message they try to send because they don't want everybody panicking every time they see a bear. That's the wrong message. They need to tell people, you need to be scared of the bears. It's a bear, for goodness sakes. You know, your instinct says, be afraid of a bear when he's in my yard, but they try to tell you, no, ignore that. We need to follow our guts. We need to use common sense. If there's a bear, we should be afraid of it. We should respect it. Stay away. Get the heck out of there. You know, these are not the teddy bears that they've been trying to spin that story for so long. They're just not.
But at this point, a lot of these bears are very comfortable in people's neighborhoods. That's what you're talking about. How do you get that fear back? What can we do? Is there anything that a homeowner can do, or people in a neighborhood? Is there something that, if I live over here, is there something I can do?
Well, I would say, you know, if you, where I'm at, we have dogs, and one of the main reasons we have those dogs is that the dogs will bark at the bears, right? And so the bears don't really want to come around if they're going to be harassed by somebody's dog. Now, we did have one of our dogs that was attacked by a bear several years ago. It was actually swatted and sliced her right open. Her ribs were sticking out and everything. She survived, fortunately. But that's the whole reason we have those dogs, at least are our home, because I have small children, is to run that interference. The bears don't want to be around. So that's one thing that you can do. You can make your area less attractive by doing things to keep the food source away from them. Keep your trash in the garage with the garage door closed. Don't put your trash out until the morning it's going to be picked up. You know, that can help. Eliminating their food source there. But really, you know, we need to have a healthy fear and respect for these animals because they are dangerous. They're large carnivores that can, without even thinking, if they're motivated to do so, can take us apart in a matter of seconds. That's just the reality of what they are. And they live in our backyards. We need to be smart and do everything we can to avoid them. Like I said, dogs, that's one good thing you can do to run that kind of interference. It helps. But we live in bear country. We do. We live right on the edge of the state forest, the state park, and there are bears here. And that's one of the things we love about this area is that there's wildlife. But on the same sense, you know, there's a high population of bears. We're going to have that conflict. Is the state giving us the right message to teach people and to train people to be afraid? Because we should be. They are dangerous animals.